Where do I start? Let's just roll the intro and get right into it. All right, guys, so I'm gonna try to talk through the disappointment as much as possible. I'm not one that's an expert at hiding my emotions. Just gonna try to put them up in the sleeve just for a little bit, at least for these 5 or 6 minutes, whatever this video is gonna take. I actually tried to give Hasbro a chance. Yes, I tried admitting defeat for 1 day. Well, 4 minutes to be exact. Walked into my local Walmart. There was a lady putting some stock away. I noticed some boxes that didn't look very familiar. Indeed, there were some N-Strike boxes. Not all the blasters. They had the pinpoint, they had the agility, and they had this box that I haven't seen before in any of the speculative, news, preview, or even leak video segments. This would be the Gear Up pack. Clearly, this is the first time anybody has seen, or at least first time to me, the actual N-Series Jolt. The Jolt is a big deal. When the Jolt originally came out for the N-Strike Elite series, it was a game changer. It was a little pocket rocket. It was the smallest Nerf blaster. I believe it still kind of is, except for a couple of semantical items like keychains or what have you. It was the smallest serviceable Elite Nerf dart blaster that you can hold out in the field. This is the first time I got my eyes on something that would be the next iteration or the next generation Jolt for this new dart ecosystem line. But what really caught my attention was this little contraption right here. At a quick glance, that looks like the agility. I had to grab one of these just to compare them side by side and show you what the whole basis of this argument I'm pointing out, and kind of like this ongoing understanding of what Hasbro does, very connivingly so. The agility is the new disruptor as we have all come to know it. 8-shot blaster. We enjoyed seeing that capacity. It does have its drawbacks, of course. The area of the grip where this knuckle guard is kind of hinders people with larger hands, including myself. I do not plan to keep this blaster. I plan to give it away. It's too small for my hands. I've already tried it. The iteration of the agility that came in the Gear Up pack, however, blaster which name shall not be released because neither this blaster nor the 2 Jolts included in this package have a name. I found that kind of odd. There's a lot of companies that bundle their blasters. X-Shot is one of the most predominant ones. Even them, when they put all these blasters in a pack, they name them all. And if it's a blaster that's normally not sold individually, they still name them. Hasbro decided that they would not name this blaster. But that's just where the disappointment begins. The thought of a bolt action agility is extremely promising. However, once you hold the blaster, and once you start looking at it, you find your disappointment rather quickly. With all the room that this blaster has, which I reckon it even has a little bit more room than the agility, Hasbro took the decision to only install a 4-barrel rotating cylinder on this otherwise non-handguard restricted, very comfortable carbinoid bolt action agility. They decided to just kill the entire excitement about that by putting a 4-shot cylinder. Now, some of you might be like, well, it's a $25 package. What do you expect? Well, the agility is about $12.99, $13. Couple of Jolts, $12 sounds like a good deal for a brand new series, maybe $6 a Jolt, sure. So you're gonna tell me that you gave me a version of the agility that fits my hand now, no handguard restriction, has an adorable little N-Strike stock, but more importantly so, an N-Strike stock attachment, which allows me to put any stock of my choice, bolt action, and then you just had to blue ball me with a 4-shot capacity. I can't make this up. If you're enough of a Nerf aficionado, I could picture in the future if these ever go on clearance, I know I'm probably gonna do it, I would get an agility, totally take the cylinder off of the agility and throw it in this no-name blaster. I ran the dimensions, it's a 1-to-1 fit. Literally, this is just a capacitied down 8-shot cylinder from the agility. And that's a bummer, man. I don't like making videos like this because it's like, you go into something positive-minded because you want to give the benefit of the doubt. You want to see the silver lining. You want to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I was totally reluctant about this whole N-Series line. You were able to see my projection video a couple of weeks ago, but I was so excited for this. And let me tell you, these things shoot hard. The Jolts are hitting about 80. This thing hits about 90. And it's like, why. Now I'm gonna review these separately because these are in a league of their own with cool factor and ergonomics and all that. Some kind of non-removable plastic over here, a silly scope that goes on it, just goofy fun stuff like what you're used to seeing from Nerf, only with this new stylistic kind of shell, different kind of trigger cuts, but at the end of the day, you can still see it's a Jolt. Barrel ends here, everything else is literally just aesthetic. The blaster that probably least disappoints because it's too simple to do otherwise is the Jolt. It's pretty much just the new Jolt. Rail on the top, which is really nice to see. Nice little trigger guard area. Of course, it's a bigger blaster naturally to accommodate the new bigger dart, but it is a Jolt. Very nice plunger tube. All these things are just created to work with one another. So bigger plunger tube for bigger darts, just a law of physics. I just find it funny how they try to pull a fast one on us, and they gave us a gear up pack with what would otherwise be what the Tetrad brought us for Elite 2.0. A nice little pump action, carbinoid 4-shot AR, but this time they gave us a nice little carbinoid 4-shot bolt action agility that's supposed to be 8-shot. But it was 4-shot. Anyways, I'm probably gonna do a review on this at some point. I think this was a really, really cool concept. I would have dug this 100% except for that just cut you off at the knees capacity for no reason. There's absolutely no reason. I'm pretty sure the same jig that they use to make the 8-shot cylinder can be used to just pump these out with a negligible increase in materials consumption. I honestly don't know why they did this. I know this is supposed to be a value pack, but why are you just giving me 4 darts less capacity on something that you actually have to go out of your way to decline the capacity on? Anyways, just another Hasbro rant. Maybe there'll be something that will happen in this line that'll change my mind and make me like it more. But for now, I just see it as another line that's just gonna end up in the clearance bin waiting for me to pick it up so I could do some sick mods too. Anyways, I'll probably do a review on this full blown and the Jolts. If you enjoyed this video, you're definitely gonna like this one. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay blasting, foam fam.